Welcome to Re the Explorer, Life and Learning Hub, where we bring you facts, clarity, and understanding about some of the most important but under-discussed health topics. Today, we're diving into syphilis, a serious and potentially deadly sexually transmitted infection, STI, caused by the bacterium Treponema pallidum. Despite medical advancements, syphilis cases are increasing worldwide. So let's walk through what syphilis is, how it spreads, how it progresses through stages, and what treatments are available. Whether you're a student, health professional, or just eager to understand your body and health better, this comprehensive video is for you. Section 1. What causes syphilis and how does it spread? Syphilis is caused by the spirochete bacterium Treponema pallidum, known for its spiral or corkscrew shape that helps it move through body tissues. It's part of a group called spirochetes and is notorious for how efficiently it can invade the body. The most common way people get infected is through sexual contact, particularly when someone comes into direct contact with an infectious lesion. These lesions are often found on the genitals, anus, or mouth. The bacteria are highly concentrated in these sores, making them extremely contagious. Another often overlooked route of transmission is from a pregnant person to their unborn baby, either through the placenta during pregnancy or via exposure during delivery. This is known as congenital syphilis, and it's a major cause of miscarriage, stillbirth, and severe newborn health issues. It's also important to note that some people with syphilis show no symptoms at all, especially in the early stages. This silent progression is what makes it a public health challenge, underscoring the importance of routine testing. Section 2. The stages of syphilis. Syphilis progresses in 4 distinct stages, each with unique signs, symptoms, and risks. Think of these as chapters in a story, starting with infection and potentially ending in serious organ damage if untreated. Primary syphilis. The story usually begins 3 to 90 days after exposure, when a small bump or papule forms at the site of infection. This then breaks open into a chancre, a painless, ulcer-like sore that's highly contagious. The chancre can appear in obvious places like the penis or vulva, but also in less visible areas like the vaginal canal, mouth, throat, or anus, depending on the type of sexual activity involved. What makes primary syphilis particularly tricky is that the chancre is painless, so many people don't notice it. It heals on its own in 3 to 6 weeks, even without treatment. It can be hidden, so you might not even know it's there. Despite healing, the infection hasn't gone. It simply moves on to the next stage. Secondary syphilis. A few weeks after the chancre appears, and often after it's healed, about 1 in 4 untreated individuals progresses to secondary syphilis. Now, the bacteria spread through the bloodstream, making the illness systemic. This means it affects the whole body, not just the initial site of infection. Symptoms may include fever, sore throat, and fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, headaches and muscle aches, patchy hair loss, most notably, a widespread maculopapular rash, which can appear on the trunk, arms, legs, and especially the palms and soles. This rash may not itch, and like other symptoms, can go away without treatment, lulling people into a false sense of recovery. However, just like before, the infection persists under the surface, moving quietly into the latent phase. Latent syphilis. This is the silent chapter of syphilis, the latent stage. No rashes, no sores, no outward signs. Latent syphilis can last for years, even decades, and it's split into early latent syphilis. Within 1 year of infection, people might still relapse and are potentially infectious. Late latent syphilis. After 1 year, symptoms are unlikely to return, and the person is generally not infectious. However, the bacteria are still inside the body, quietly causing damage. About 25 to 40% of untreated individuals will enter the most dangerous phase, tertiary syphilis. Tertiary syphilis. This final stage can appear anywhere from 1 to 30 years after the original infection. It's rare but devastating. Tertiary syphilis causes widespread organ damage and can be fatal. Cardiovascular damage includes inflammation and destruction of the aorta, damage to the aortic valve, potentially leading to heart failure, neurological issues, collectively called neurosyphilis, may include dementia, memory loss, and psychosis, loss of coordination, sharp, stabbing nerve pains in various body parts. Gummas, soft, tumor-like growths, can also appear on the skin, bones, or organs. Though less common today, they're a hallmark of late-stage syphilis in untreated cases. Section 3. Diagnosis. Syphilis is usually diagnosed through a blood test. The two most common are RPR, Rapid Plasma Reagin, VDRL, Venereal Disease Research Laboratory Test. These tests detect antibodies, not the bacteria itself. If visible sores are present, they may also be swabbed and tested directly. If the nervous system is involved, such as in neurosyphilis, a spinal tap may be performed to examine cerebrospinal fluid. Timely and accurate testing is essential to stop the spread and begin treatment. Section 4. Can syphilis be cured? Yes, thankfully syphilis is completely curable with the right antibiotics. The treatment of choice is penicillin G. For non-neurological cases, a series of intramuscular injections, usually 1 to 3, depending on the stage. For neurosyphilis, intravenous penicillin, administered every 4 hours for 14 days. This is necessary to ensure the medication penetrates the central nervous system and cerebrospinal fluid. If someone is allergic to penicillin, alternatives like doxycycline or ceftriaxone may be used. But for pregnant women, penicillin is still required. In such cases, desensitization techniques are used to safely administer the drug. Section 5. Does treatment reverse all damage? Treatment can stop syphilis in its tracks, especially if administered early. People treated during the primary or secondary stages often recover completely. Even in tertiary syphilis, some symptoms, like gummas, may improve with treatment. But damage to vital organs like the brain, heart, and nerves may be permanent. That's why early detection is critical to prevent irreversible damage. Section 6. Prevention tips. Here's how you can protect yourself and others from syphilis. Use latex condoms or dental dams during sex. Get tested regularly, especially if you have new or multiple partners. Avoid sexual contact if you or your partner have any unexplained sores. If you're pregnant, follow all recommended prenatal screenings. Practice open and honest communication about sexual health. Remember, prevention is not about judgment, it's about empowerment and protection. Section 7. Who should get tested for syphilis? Testing is vital, not just for those with symptoms, but also for people in certain high-risk categories. Pregnant individuals or those planning pregnancy, people living with HIV, men who have sex with men, people with multiple or anonymous sexual partners. Even if you don't fall into these groups, you can and should get tested if you've had unprotected sex or simply want peace of mind. Most clinics, urgent care centers, and online platforms offer confidential STI testing. Recap. What have we learned? Let's quickly summarize the key takeaways from today's video. Syphilis is caused by Treponema pallidum and spreads through sexual contact or from mother to child during pregnancy. The disease moves through 4 stages: primary, secondary, latent, and tertiary, with increasing severity. It's highly contagious in the early stages, even when symptoms disappear. Tertiary syphilis can cause permanent organ damage, including the heart, brain, and nervous system. Syphilis is curable, especially when detected early, with penicillin G being the treatment of choice. Testing is crucial, particularly for pregnant individuals, those with HIV, men who have sex with men, and those with high-risk sexual behavior. Prevention and early diagnosis play a vital role in stopping the spread and preventing complications. Conclusion. Syphilis is a serious infection, but also a preventable and curable one. Understanding its stages, recognizing symptoms, and seeking early treatment can protect your health and that of your loved ones. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone, and subscribe for more educational content from the Explorer, Life and Learning Hub. Let's continue normalizing sexual health conversations and breaking the stigma around STIs. And if you're a content creator like me, I use Pictory AI to turn scripts like this into high-quality, engaging videos quickly and easily. It's a powerful tool for transforming educational content into shareable visual stories. Check the description below for a special discount link to get started with Pictory AI. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice. Please consult a healthcare provider for personal concerns.